Good morning, United Church. Saturday of Holy Day. Thought of today as being kind of a dark day. They had just watched Jesus endure the cross. They had watched him bleed. They had watched his body break down physically. They had watched the emotional toll that was taking place. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Those words coming from Jesus on the cross had to have a pretty resounding toll on them. It is finished, knowing that his life was no longer. And so it was kind of a dark day, I think, but not for the Pharisees, not for those who wanted to squelch and put a stop to this Jesus thing. Matter of fact, they were busy going to Pontius Pilate and around to others, making sure that there were guards placed in front of the tomb because they wanted to make sure no one came and stole that body away, because Jesus had foretold that after 3 days he would rise again. And they wanted to make sure that they had put a stop to all of this nonsense, this hypocrisy, Jesus being the Son of God. They wanted it ended. So they were busy. The disciples, on the other hand, they were fearful. They had to be fearful for their life. They had scattered. They were hiding. I'm sure their minds were racing. What do we do now? 3 years we invested in this King of the Jews. 3 years we had given our life. We had followed him, forsaken all, family, jobs, homes, so that we could learn at the Master's feet. And now he's gone. What do we do? Uncertainty. A lot of that going on today. Uncertainty. Well, but there was another group, Mary Magdalene and Mary. You see, they wanted to anoint Jesus' body on the day that they put him in the tomb, but again, because of the Sabbath, they couldn't. So they had went home on the day of rest, not able to work because of the law, but they were making preparation. They were taking the ointments and taking all of those precious things that they would utilize to anoint the body of Jesus. And so they were making preparation. Sunday's coming. Sunday's coming. There's another side of this that I want to think about as well. On Saturday, Holy Week. And it's not Mary Magdalene and Mary's side of the story. It's not the disciples. It's not the Pharisees. It's Jesus' side of the story. What was Saturday like for Jesus? You see, he had died. They had put his body there in the tomb. But I want you to remember what he said to the thief that was on the cross. Remember? Today, you will be with me in paradise. For Jesus, it was a homecoming. On that day, I believe on that very hour that he said, "It is finished," I believe that he ascended and he was now back with his heavenly Father. Can you imagine? For 33 years, he had longed to see his dad. For 33 years, he had longed to see the glories of heaven once again. Holy Saturday, it was a homecoming. And I want you to think about all of those who had died with their faith in God, who had longed for the day that the ultimate sacrifice would have been finished. It is finished. They all, on that day, entered into the glories of heaven. Holy Saturday. Wow. A lot to think about. Dark for some, but bright for those who have their faith and trust in Jesus. Sunday's coming. Easter Sunday. United Easter, #home, but still together. Hey, if you haven't got your resurrection eggs, come by the church. There's a box sitting out If you've got others that you would like to take them to, maybe friends or family, neighborhood kids, take all that you want. They're just sitting there in a box waiting for you to come and pick them up. So if you haven't got your eggs yet, and we weren't able to get to you, and there were some of you we just could not get to, and I'm so sorry for that. But come by the church. There's a big blue box with Easter eggs in it. Grab a bundle and take with you for your family, but also maybe grab a few others for the neighborhood kids. God bless you. Holy Saturday. Sunday's coming.